Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today's video is a haul video. Yes, I'm wearing glasses that you've probably never seen. I have a bit of an eye irritation going on and my optometrist has forbidden me from wearing contacts for the next week. So the next couple videos are gonna have glasses. Sorry for the glare, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get into the haul. Before we get too far into the video, if you've not already, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week. It is totally free to subscribe and I would love to have you back again on the channel. And if you're not new to the channel, thanks so much for coming back. Don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed this video and let's get into the haul. So I've decided I think that this year I want to do these videos quarterly. I used to do them monthly and it was just a lot. So especially being on a low buy, I feel like once a quarter is enough. So I'll link my last haul video if you're interested in it, but this is the second one for the second 3 months or quarter, whatever, of the year. So this will take us up to half. My first video, I talked about what I bought in January, February, and half of March because that's when I filmed that video. So this will be April, May, and I haven't purchased anything in June because I'm just that good. And the other half of March. I say I'm that good. I have not been good. Low buy. Yeah, you'll see. So let's start back in March. So Ulta had their, I think it was their 21 days of beauty, and I picked up a few things from them. And I've used 2 of the 3 things significantly. The first thing that I bought, this I haven't used yet. This is from Rem or REM, I'm not sure how you say it, Beauty. This is the Sweet Dreams Eye and Face Makeup Prep Set. One is a blurring primer and one is for under the eyes. I really wanted to try this guy, but the cost of this kit was cheaper than buying a full size, so I just wanted something small to trial, so I still need to try that. And then I did a re-up of my Benefit Gimme Brow Plus. Mine's in shade 3. This is my favorite brow gel of all time. I'm wearing it right now. And then I also tried, mostly because it was on sale, the Tarte Shape Tape Radiant Concealer. Mine's in shade 16N. I've liked this more than the original Shape Tape and the Creamy, the Ultra Creamy. I've tried both of those formulas. This one's the winner for me right now. I'm wearing it as well. I opted for a shade that matches my skin tone, so it's not like brightening or anything, but boy, it doesn't settle in any fine lines. It doesn't move around. It's got, I would say, like a decent medium coverage that you can build up. I've really been enjoying that one. So that purchase was mostly because things were on sale, and you might see a trend with that as we go throughout here. The next thing I purchased was from Sugar Drizzle, and I actually did do a video on this. I will link the items I purchased from Sugar Drizzle while they were having a site-wide 50% off sale. And at that time, I purchased 3 things. The On Top of the Mountain and Beneath the Stars highlighter. This is not for your like neutral everyday or champagne-y kind of highlighter moment, if that's what you're looking for. These are really blingy, bright colored highlighters. They may just look kind of white to you in the monitor, but they range from purple to green to blue and so on. So I got that highlighter palette, and then I got a single highlighter because, you know, that wasn't enough. This is Darlin Nikki's My Lighter. And this is a multi-chrome highlighter that shifts. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about these items just because, like I said, I did do a dedicated video on them, and I will leave it linked if you want to see more about them. And then this multi-chrome lip topper in Strawberry Pop. Those were my Sugar Drizzle items. So then Gourmand Girl said that they were going to be discontinuing their Nightshade palette once it sold out, and I did not want to miss out on this one. I've had my eye on it, and that was one of the things I told myself was, if something is going to be discontinued, like this is your last chance, I wasn't going to hold myself back from it if I truly, really wanted it. And I did with this one. Now that being said, I haven't used this palette yet. So if you would like to see a video with this or any of the other products that I've purchased that I'm showing you in this video, let me know. I'm happy to do like kind of a get ready with me or testing indie products, because most of these are indie brands. I just love indie brands. I think they're so supreme to most other things, but obviously you saw I have Tarte in there as well, so it's not like I'm an indie elitist and won't use anything else. But there is the Nightshade palette. Looks lovely from Gourmand Girls. My phone somehow got on text to speech, and it just notated, like the last bit that I said everything about Gourmand Girls. So I need to delete all that to get back into my list of where exactly I am in this haul. Okay, so those were the last 3 purchases in the month of March. Then we went on to April. For reference, last year I said I was not going to buy more than 2 products per month for my low buy. I've been much more lenient with myself this year, although I probably shouldn't be. But I think part of why I've been more lenient is because I have started a couple of panning series here on my channel, and I have legitimately finished and exited items from my collection. So I don't feel as bad about bringing things in when I do actively see things going out. Now, April, my friends, is where it really hit the fan. I bought more things in April than I bought in probably the rest of the year combined. So get ready. And that's partially why I'm like, I haven't bought anything in June. First off, I started with a Colourpop order. They were doing like a site-wide sale, and I was like, let me just peruse and see what the deal is. And here's what I ended up with. I purchased the Control Alt and Glam palette. This is their collab with Marielle. And it was, I think, this shade, which I probably have some other duochrome like that, but I was like, ooh, that duochrome. They just photographed it so well. So it's kind of like a part neutral, part purpley palette, but it looks really nice. Haven't used it yet. Haven't used any of these things from Colourpop yet, so need to do that. The Soul Face and Body Bronzing Balm. I think I told you guys in a recent video that I've been really into cream bronzer, have panned, and I'm working on finishing this e.l.f. putty bronzer. And it's just a little stiff, so I wanted to explore some other formulas, really like the Ace Beaute Face Sculpt palette that I got. But it wasn't enough for me, especially when this was on sale. So I got this in shade Light. I'm sure this will take forever to use. It's huge, but it's also, oh, it smells so good. I just got a whiff. That is very coconutty. Oh, I love that. Sorry, distractions. This is so much bigger. Like, here's the e.l.f. one next to it for comparison. But this does say that it is meant to be face and body. So I'm sure it would be used up more if you also used it on your body. And then also from the collab with Marielle, I'm not sure if you say the creator's name like that, so I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. I got a Super Shock blush, a matte one in Virtual Reality. Like this shade. Ooh. I did a little finger swatch, but I haven't used it on the face yet. But it felt so creamy and good in the swatch. So that was my Colourpop order when things were on sale. Game Beauty also had a sale. I think this was 50% off. This is the Cyberpunk palette. I won't spend too much time on this because I did also do a dedicated video talking about this palette in Game Beauty. I will leave that linked if you're interested in seeing it more in action or hearing more about my thoughts on that palette. Rephr brushes had a sale. I love Rephr brushes. I use so many of them all the time, like my Rephr number 3. Love that one so much. Rephr number 1. I use these brushes all the time. And so I wanted to take a look and expand my collection. I especially wanted to get one of these. These are, I feel like, becoming popular. These kind of like slanted brushes that is really good for or a hair concealer. So I haven't tested these yet. As you can see, they're still in the packaging, and this one too. See that like angle on it? I don't have any brushes like this. And then I just got a few more like flat brushes because all I use is, I swear, this Cliona flat brush, and she needs a little rest. Sometimes she's dirty and I need to clean her, and I need another backup in the meantime. So love Rephr's brushes so much. They are pricey normally though, so I would recommend if you're looking at them that you wait until they have a sale and shop then, but so worth it at the sale price in my opinion. Next up, another palette. You'll probably see a theme with that. I've known for a while since I did my makeup entire collection inventory. I'll leave that video linked if you're interested, that eyeshadow palettes are my area of weakness. That's the thing that I just overbuy. But I just love eyeshadow palettes so much. And this is the Wicked Widow Graveyard Smash. It was out of stock for a while, and I was really worried when it restocked that I would miss out on it again. I don't know that they're discontinuing it per se. I just had this FOMO, this weird fear about this one. So this one was in a sale. I just was like, oh, it's back in stock. Let me snag it. haven't played with it. It's a very autumn color story. I mean, it's meant to me. It's called Graveyard Smash, but I really liked the, what is it called? Tea Time? The like Alice in Wonderland inspired one that I have by them. So I wanted to try more from the brand. Still have my eye on those Edward Scissorhands palettes, but this is a cute little indie brand and I just love all of the spookiness and the artwork they have on all of their products. My next purchase was from NBA Cosmetics, my first purchase of the brand. This is the Moonlit Marsh palette. Not going to spend too much time here because I did do a dedicated video talking about this palette. It was also, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched my recent palette ranking from May, skip forward about 30 seconds. This one is my #1 palette for May, and I've continued to love it throughout June. Haven't decided if it's going to be at the top of the ranking yet or not compared to other things I've tried this month, but such a unique color story, very lovely different textures and formulas in this one, and a wonderful collaboration with a wonderful creator, Basket Case Beauty. Next up, another sale. Honestly, that's the title of this. That's what this one's going to be. It's going to be a haul, and it's called The Sales Got Me, y'all. That's what it is. Lunar Beauty had a sale, and I've been wanting the Siren Sunset. I have been wanting to put this one up. It was between this and the Moon Shroom, but I think that the sale didn't apply to the Moon Shroom, if I remember right, since that's their newest launch. So then this was the answer. I haven't used this one either. What is wrong with me? Why haven't I used this? Look at this. It's so pretty. I know why, because it's kind of summer right now. And I mean, look, it's hot pink eyeshadow, right? I've been doing some brighter, bolder colors that I was neglecting during the fall and winter time. So that's why. But this is beautiful. I cannot wait to play with the Shifty shades. I think this is Lunar Beauty's first time at Shifty shades. And I bought a liquid lipstick with this that I, for the love of me, is that it? I was going to say I can't find, but I think I just eyed it. Here we go. I love Lunar Beauty's liquid lipsticks. I already know that. And so I got the shade Sailor. Look at this beautiful crystal at the top. I always love that about their packaging. And this is the color. You can see it through there. It is this super, super cool toned color. I don't think I have anything like that in my collection. So I wanted something like that with this cool tone palette. Oh, I'm so happy about this one. I'm happy about most of these purchases. There weren't too many things that I bought that I like regretted. I talked about in the Sugar Drizzle video I did my regret on that one, but other than that, I think everything else I've talked about so far I'm really happy. I'll let you know as I continue going if there's anything else that I was like, didn't really need that. And then came the Sephora sale, and not the Sephora sale you all know that's 20% off. A sale specifically on these. Yes, it's the Melt Nightmare Before Christmas collab they did. I passed on these at the time because they were $60 a piece. Holy smokes, I was not willing to pay that. But they were half off, so I got both of them for $60. And at $30 a piece, I was like, okay, that's more what I'm willing to pay. I get this is like such cool packaging and a collector's item. So like that I'm willing to pay, and so I got both of them. This one is the Christmas Town palette. And I know that historically, at least for me, I haven't always been super impressed with Melt's shimmers. I've heard these are pretty good though. And this one is the Halloween Town, the other one. I didn't really want any other items in the collection, to be honest, because they had like the highlighter and some other stuff in that 50% off sale as well. Love this so much. I was looking, they don't have the Bailey Sarian palette yet for 50% off, because that is one I do want to pick up as well. Just love those unique grungy undertones. And I really like Bailey Sarian. I like watching her murder, makeup, and mystery. Murdery mystery makeup, whatever the order is, but I felt like I had to have these, and you don't have to have anything, I get that, but these just make my heart so happy. We're still in April, by the way, if that tells you, like I said, what was going on in April. I don't know. I think work was really getting to me, and I was coping, if I'm being honest, but that's a story for another day. We circled back and bought again from Gourmand Girls. I showed you guys I got the Nightshade. That wasn't on sale. That was purely because I was worried it was gonna like sell out and be gone. And I think by the time they came around and I got this palette on sale, it was gone. So I was very happy that I purchased that. This is the Silent Night palette. And this has some cool toned browns and some navies. This shade called Festive looks amazing. It's like this blue to purple, very textured looking shimmer that looks so fun. This one, lovely, just lovely. And I know it's like Christmassy, but frankly, I don't care. I will wear those colors any time of the year, whenever the mood strikes. All right, next up, I made my first purchase from It's Belle. I know I was just talking about wanting a palette in my eyeshadow palette wish list video. I'll leave that linked if you haven't seen it, from It's Belle. I tried them out with this one first. This is the Cool Summer palette, and I really like it. I really like it, and now I want that other one even more from It's Belle. That was, I think, the New Moon or Full Moon palette, something like that, that was in that video. This is what I've been playing with a lot this month, just because it has the brighter, punchy, more summery shades. And I think that's why I haven't gotten to some of my other palettes, because I just have been sticking on this one. This Blueberry Pop, also a blue to purple. Are we sensing a theme? But this one is deep, so fun. A lot of dual chromes like waves. This is like purpley pinky and a teal base. Just super fun palette. Also has multiple different textures in the shimmer formulas, and the mattes are not too like overly neon fluorescent pop in your face for me personally. Really, really have been liking this one. Okay, then I placed another order from Ulta because I needed a cleansing balm, and I tried a new one. This is from Truly. It's the Glass Skin Cleansing Balm. I've been loving this. I love cleansing balms to remove my makeup. This is probably about halfway gone now. The only thing I didn't like about this is the price point. I think it's originally like $24. It's glass. It's very luxe. I don't know if I'll get it again for that price, but I did order it because it was on sale, and I think it was down to like $17, which is a little bit better and more reasonable. And then I just couldn't resist. This was also on sale. I think it was like $5 off. The Covergirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. This is the thing with all of the little balls that you crush for the pigment up in it. That's supposed to be like the Dior dupe. I just wanted to know what the hype was about. I'm actually wearing this one today, and I've been really enjoying it. Again, let me know if you want a video with extended thoughts on some of these products, or seeing me use them, talk about them more. But this is more of just, you know, a rundown of what I have in the haul. But those two were on sale at Ulta, and I think I used like Ulta points, so I didn't really spend that much. And the cleansing balm, I don't collect or hoard those. I simply was completely out and needed another one. Salem Cosmetics In My Dreams palette was the next one I purchased. I think this is my third purchase from the brand at this point. This is a collab with Sassy Fairy, and I haven't used this one yet, but it just looked so lovely. And for the 20% off, come on. I love supporting indie brands, and this brand in particular has been just really, really sweet in my interactions with them online, and I wanted to support them. And I just love like this kind of dark cover with the crescent moon necklace and everything. The vibes just were right, people. And then we ordered again from Colourpop. They were not having another sale, and this is my last April purchase, but this came back in stock. I wanted it the first time and I missed out. It was also sold out from Ulta, so I picked it up. I actually haven't used the palette yet. Here it is if you haven't seen it, a cool toned and green, just, oh goodness. And I mean the top, come on. I was obsessed with Edward when I was in high school, you guys. I mean, like, a next level. Like, I had a pillowcase with his face on it. That's the level of fandom I had for this when I was younger. And I didn't get the entire collection. Not everything necessarily spoke to me, but I did also go ahead and get 2 lip oils. And I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, you talked about liking the lip oils, the Luxe formula, when you were talking about this Rain Check Colourpop one that is almost gone and is in your Plain Into Pan, and talked about, oh yeah, if you get those, you have to use them fast because it started smelling kind of funky. And then I immediately turned around and got 2 more. That's exactly what I did, yes, in case you were wondering. These do feel and smell better than that old one. So I think it's just an age thing, and I will have to work to use these maybe quicker. This is Team Edward. It is a deep blue with sparkle, but I don't really have anything on my lips, so I'll just go ahead and show you. It doesn't really translate to that on the lips. It's so thin feeling, not sticky at all. Hydrating, really, really like this one. But you can see it doesn't really look like a dark blue. It's just like a little tint or a hue. And then I also got Team Jacob, just because I liked the color. It is a black with sparkle, but same thing. It looks just about like this on the lips, so don't be intimidated of the black coloration in the tube. But I simply can't have any regrets about that purchase because I love Twilight. All right, and then we are almost done, you guys. I only had 3 May purchases. Adept Cosmetics had a sale, so I got the Element 115 palette. Here it is. Not gonna linger on this one too long because I did do a 2 looks 1 palette video recently. I'll have linked. Then made an order from Laura Lee Los Angeles because for Memorial Day, they did a 40% off sale, which is like so much. I love their brushes, so I got a brush set, which came with a bag from Laura Lee Los Angeles. And then the other items I got were from the collab that Laura did with Manny MUA. I got one of the lipsticks in Mora. The other one just didn't really look like my color, my shade. So I got this one, which is, I think, the warmer of the two. The other just looked a bit too nude for me personally. Maybe with a lip liner it would work, but I don't want to buy stuff that I have to make work. I also didn't get the brushes from that collection. They just didn't, like, the shapes and stuff weren't appealing to me. But I did get the blush palette. I'm curious to see if this is going to work as a bronzer on me in these highlighters or if they'll be too dark. I feel like they looked good on Manny when I watched him using them though. So I have hope that they will work on my fair self. And then the color palette, the eyeshadow palette in the collab I also got. I went back and forth so long on whether I was going to get this or not. Passed on it for so long, but for 40% off, people, like I said before, the sales got me, y'all. They really did. They got me together. This all feels very much so like Lunar Beauty formula and packaging though, even though it's a collab from them. So I'll be curious as someone who has tried formulas from both Laura Lee Los Angeles and Lunar Beauty to see what they seem like they're gearing towards formula wise. Last but not least, a Sephora order. Another one here because they had some ABH, some Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes that I've been eyeing half off. And one of these came with a busted shadow. So Sephora actually refunded me because they didn't have any more in stock. So I got these palettes, I got both of them for $30 essentially. So I'm like, hey, I'll take a broken shadow to be able to get ABH palettes for $15 each. So I got the, which one is this? The Rose Metals. And I'm gonna leave this plastic piece on because this is the one that it exploded. This shade Rose Fire is kind of like all over the place, and Haze is broken as well, those shimmers at the top. But I haven't tried an ABH palette in a while. I have quite a few, and I do like them. They're not like an impactful, crazy shimmer most of the time like indie brands, but I enjoy them, and the textures of these, they feel so luxe and elegant. I also got the Nouveau. Primarily for this shade Wisteria, and I know that sounds crazy to get a whole palette for one shade, but the metallics look pretty darn good on these just looking at them. And I feel like for next school year I need another like kind of a muted everyday palette. I feel like these are going to be great for me to wear to work. And yeah, like I said, the price was right. So yeah, guys, those are all of my purchases from midway through March through June because I did so much in April. My plan is to not buy anything for all of June. So far, so good. I know we're not even halfway through June, but I have so much makeup, as you clearly just saw. Too much makeup for one person, in fact, but I love it so much. It's my hobby. That's what I do for fun, is collect and use makeup. I wear it basically every single day, so for me it makes me happy and I can do it. So, you know, it is what it is. But Anyway, thanks so much if you made it all the way to the end. Again, don't forget to leave me a comment if you want to see any of those items more in action used in a future video, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye!